How are you doing? I'm happy to see you yet again. My name is Philip Mwangi. Welcoming you to continue watching my series on building strong and lasting marriages. Today, I want us to talk about emotional intelligence in marriage. I know we keep talking about emotional intelligence in office setups, in relationships, in offices, and all that. But I believe that there are some principles that we can find in emotional intelligence that can be able to help us make our marriage stronger and much better. Like I said, my name is Philip Mwangi. You can always watch my videos on TikTok, on Facebook. That is Philip Mwangi. Philip is a single L. You can also watch them on YouTube, and feel free to like them, to share, to make your comments, and I should be able to respond to your comments whenever I have an opportunity to be able to do that. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and understand, manage, and appropriately express your own emotions, while also being sensitive to the emotions of your spouse. In marriage, emotional intelligence can strengthen connection, reduce conflict, and deepen intimacy. And I want us to go through some practical ways that you can be able to apply emotional intelligence in marriage to help us to help enrich our marriage relationships. Uh, the first thing I want us to talk about is understanding your own emotions. Before reacting to your spouse, take time to identify what you're feeling and why. Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling frustrated, and why? An example is, instead of instead of saying you never have time for me, you might recognize that you're feeling lonely and neglected, depending on what you're going through in your life. And you can just say, I've been missing our time together lately. This reduces blame and encourages constructive conversation. Again, managing emotional reactions. Emotionally intelligent spouses learn to pause before responding when angry, hurt, or frustrated. I've had cases sometimes somebody sends you, an email in the office or a message in the office, and if it makes you angry, and instead of responding to that message or that email immediately, I sleep over it and I respond the following day when I've calmed down. So in this particular example, if your spouse says something that is upsetting, rather than reacting immediately, you can take a few moments to calm down and respond thoughtfully. This prevents unnecessary escalation on conflicts. Again, learn how to practice empathy. Empathy involves trying to understand your spouse's feelings and perspective even when you disagree. An example is, instead of saying you're overreacting, say, I can see why that situation upset you. Because when your spouse feels understood, then it calms them down and it reassures them. Okay. Again, communicate effectively. Emotionally intelligent couples express their thoughts honestly while remaining respectful. And this can be some of the approaches. Use I statement. Use I statement instead of accusations. Listen without interrupting. Ask qualifying questions. Avoid harsh criticism and contempt. An example is, I feel what I feel hurt when our plans changed without discussion, rather than telling your spouse, you don't care about me, you don't care about what I feel. Hmm? You just change our plans without even consulting me. So just tell them, I felt hurt when our plans changed without discussion. Again, handling conflict constructively. Conflict is normal in marriage or in any relationship. Emotional intelligence helps couples focus on solving the problem instead of attacking each other. And some of the principles we can apply here is, address issues calmly. Just remain calm. Even when the tension is high, remain calm. Stay focused on the current concern. Avoid bringing up past mistakes unnecessarily. Seek solutions that benefit both partners. Building emotional intimacy. And I've done two videos about building emotional intimacy within a couple setup. Emotional intelligence helps spouses share fears, dreams, struggles, and hopes openly. When couples create a safe environment where vulnerability is welcomed, trust and closeness grow, the questions that foster intimacy may be, for example, how are you feeling lately? How do you feel about a particular situation? What has been stressing you? How can I support you? And again, also recognizing unspoken needs. Sometimes there are those nonverbal cues that you can be able to pick from your spouse's behavior and respond appropriately. Emotional intelligent spouses pay attention to emotional cues, body language, and changes in behavior. I know, like, for example, when my spouse is upset because of something, what she will do, she's very active on social media, but she'll stop posting things to her WhatsApp status, to her TikTok account, and then I realize there's there's a problem somewhere. So take those non-verbal cues and then respond appropriately. Sometimes a spouse may not say, I need support, but their actions communicate it. Being attentive allows you to respond with care before a problem becomes larger or bigger. Express Expressing a position regularly. Emotionally intelligent couples intentionally recognize and affirm each other's efforts. For example, you can, it doesn't hurt for you to be able to say, thank you for taking care of that. I appreciate how hard you work for our family. I'm grateful for your support. Regular appreciation in couples strengthen emotional connection and reduces resentment. And of course, supporting each other during difficult seasons. When facing financial stress, illness, or parenting challenges or career setbacks, emotional intelligence helps spouses respond with compassion than judgment. Instead of asking, why are you struggling? Ask, how can I walk with you through this particular situation? And also creating a culture of emotional safety. A healthy marriage is one where both spouses feel safe expressing their thoughts and emotions without fear of ridicule, rejection, or excessive criticism. Emotional safety encourages honesty, trust, and deeper intimacy. You can use a simple formula. When emotions are high, remember, pause. Do not be quick to respond or react. Take time to understand what is going on between you and your spouse. Again, empathize with your spouse. Then, after you post, understand, empathize, communicate. Do not allow lines to go down, lines of communication. Communicate. And then, of course, come together to solve whatever it is that may be the issue between the two of you as spouses. And let me tell you, the more emotionally intelligent a couple becomes, the more they're able to turn disagreements into opportunities for understanding, opportunities to strengthen emotional intimacy, and build a resilient, loving marriage that thrives through both good and challenging seasons. Once again, my name is Philip Mwangi, working and working with you to be able to build strong and lasting marriages. So, my friends, we can apply emotional intelligence in our marriage setup as couples and be able to enrich those marriages and make them stronger and last longer. So until my next video, my name is Philip Mwangi, and keep watching my videos on TikTok, on Facebook, Philip Mwangi, Philip with a single S, and on YouTube, Philip Booty. Booty is MBUTI. And until my next video, thank you so much for taking time to watch my video on emotional intelligence in marriage. Bye bye for now.